Welcome back to the show, Tribute Tuesday. The number to the show is 404-382-0338. You can also email me at Doug at thedougstewartshow.com. Good morning to all of the Stewies and the Stewettes. What's happening? What's happening? Paying tribute to. We're going to jump in the chat here in a second and get some of your reaction about Russell Westbrook winning the NBA MVP. We'll do that here in a second. We'll jump in the chat room. Also, hour number 2 of the show, we got birthdays and entertainment. If you're new to the Doug Stewart Show, we have a little bit of fun with that. I just actually watched a entire TV series, I think, in 4 days. I'll tell you what that series is in the entertainment segment. Hour number 3, we call it the Power Hour, where we take a lot of phone calls, read a lot of chat in the third hour. We call it the Power Hour, and just do what we do and have a lot of fun around here, all right? The number to the show is 404-382-0338. You can also email me at Doug, thedougstewartshow.com. But as I mentioned in the first segment, man, Russell Westbrook got it done. He is the 2016-17 most valuable player. He received 69 of the 101 first-place votes. James Harden got 22, Kawhi Leonard got 9, and LeBron James got 1. That's strange to say still. Westbrook's overwhelming statistical season combined with his clear importance to his team was the driving force in his MVP campaign. I mentioned that yesterday. Like, you could easily say, he's just a good player, and he's putting up a lot of meaningless stats for a bad team that really didn't do a damn thing in the playoffs for the most part. They made it to the playoffs but didn't advance past the first round. But you look a little deeper at the stats. For them to win games, he had to be great. Westbrook led the league in scoring at 31.6, was third in assists at 10.4, and 10th in rebounds at 10.7. Point guard, 10.7 rebounds per game. That's crazy. With Westbrook on the floor this season, the Thunder outscored opponents by 3.3 points per 100 possessions. When Westbrook sat, the Thunder were outscored by 8.9 per 100 possessions. So it's talking about the validity of what he did on the floor for this team and how he propelled them to win games. Once again, it wasn't meaningless stats. I gave the stat yesterday how this guy, they were 33-9, I believe it was, in games where he had triple-doubles. And so the games where he didn't have triple-doubles and he didn't have points and he didn't have assists and he didn't have rebounds, they struggled, clearly. And so I'm happy. That's the thing I love about sports, man, and you're listening to the Doug Stewart Show. That's one thing that I love about sports, and they got it right in this situation. They almost got it wrong, and this isn't all the time. But sports, it's about what you do on the field. Like sports keeps track of greatness by the numbers most of the time. And let me back up a little bit. Numbers do lie sometime. You have to look at the particular situations. But sports actually, they give credit to, the great players, and it's based on what you see on the field, what they do on their perspective, playing field, whether that's in basketball on the court or football, on a football iron, or baseball, on a baseball field, baseball diamond, whatever, man. It's about what you do. And other aspects of life, man, corporate America, any other aspect of life outside of sports where they don't actually keep score, where it's a lot of ambiguity, where it's a lot of politics to come into play for promotions and proceeding or being elevated in a particular job, where, again, it's very ambiguous. It's, I like this guy, me and this guy are cool, so I'm going to promote him, this, that, and the other. No, man, you look at the numbers. The numbers say it plainly that this guy deserved the MVP. First time anybody got a triple-double since 1961-62. Only the second person in NBA history to ever do it. I've been tooting the horn for this guy all year long. Most of y'all know it. That listen, man, I love it. And even though Westbrook has kind of a icy kind of relationship with the media, they had to give it to him. They had to. At one point there, and you're listening to the Doug Stewart Show, at one point there, it felt like that they were going to try to sham him because he wasn't the most, pleasant guy to do an interview with or whatever. So they were kind of like throwing salt on him a little bit. No, you couldn't deny what this guy did this year. Is he the best player in the game? Probably not. When I say the best player, when they talk about the MVP, it's the most valuable player to your team. Or usually that's how we look at it. Sometimes based on the year, it's the best player. Sometimes based on another year, it's the most valuable player to their team. It's a lot of different things that kind of play into this thing, but I think they got it right this year, man. Nobody was more valuable to their team than Russell Westbrook, okay? Nobody was. Is the best player in the game Russell Westbrook? Like, would I pick Russell Westbrook as the first player that I picked to start my team? Probably not, but he'd definitely be in the conversation as far as maybe top 5. No, probably about it. He would be. So, it'd probably be Kevin Durant. It'd be LeBron James. And then maybe Westbrook. I don't know. Maybe Westbrook. Basketball is a game where you really, you covet big bodies. So maybe Anthony Davis, a center or somebody like that. Somebody, that has a multi-dimensional game that can play both ends of the floor. And Westbrook was a pretty solid defender. He's not the greatest defender in the world. I don't know, maybe. But I think in the conversation and based on what traditionally I think the MVP award means, the most valuable player to your team, this guy deserved it hands down. And I'm glad that the press didn't play those little press games, those little media games, and go ahead and gave this man the award. Yes, sir. Very happy about that. Very, 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 very happy about that. A couple of other awards that were given out last night. The all-rookie first team, Dario Saric, the Milwaukee Bucks guard, Malcolm Brogdon, Sacramento Kings guard, Buddy Hield, New York Knicks center, Willie Herman Gomez. How about the league's all-defensive team? Golden State Warriors, Draymond Green, Utah Jazz center, Rudy Gobert, San Antonio Spurs forward, Kawhi Leonard, all made the all-defensive team, which is a big thing for LeBron, Kobe, when you talk about the greatest players of all times. The thing that kind of separates Jordan, Kobe, and LeBron is the fact that not only were they great offensive players, but they were great defensive players as well. That's why Kawhi Leonard got a little bit of talk for MVP this year, because he does it on both ends of the court. His offensive game has gotten remarkably better in the first few years in the league, and he's always been a good defensive player, a great defensive player in relative terms. So that's your all-NBA defensive team for the NBA held at last night's NBA Awards on TNT. Speaking of which, the award ceremony, it needs a little bit of work. Do y'all agree with me on that? It needs a little bit of work, but guess what? It's just the first year. This is the first time that they ever did something like that, where they had kind of like a sit-down banquet hall type award ceremony. And the whole setup, I don't know about the whole thing with the guys, the analysts from TNT. I don't know about that. Maybe that's that little flair, to make it feel like an NBA type thing that they had going on. I don't know. I don't know about that. Drake hosting it? Not a Drake fan. He's just super corny to me. Plus, he don't write his rhymes. So I thought that was pretty decent last night. Very, very interesting little moments. When Russell Westbrook received his award, the guy got very emotional. This is a guy that plays with a chip on his shoulder, and I think has always felt like he's never received his just due as far as being one of the best players in the game ever since he's gotten into the league. Has always been in the shadow of Kevin Durant, so I knew dude was going to get very emotional. And the other big thing that came from last night, man, is Draymond Green accepting his Defensive Player of the Year award, which we got to go over those particular individual awards here in a second. The other interesting thing, I guess, trending thing, I guess, from that award show last night is Draymond Green in wearing a damn short suit outfit. All right, the teal colored jacket, blazer, teal or aqua blue. I don't know what the hell color that shit was. I don't know what it was. That's fine. That's fine. You want to be a little bit unique. That's fine, man. But there's just certain things you can't do. You can't wear a jacket and shorts, man. Unless you're going to a linen party or something like that in the summertime in the South. you go into a sundresses and seersuckers party, maybe you can get away with something like that. But an official, formal type banquet or whatever, man, real cheesy and corny. Real corny last night. Like, I don't know which one is worse or is worse. Draymond Green in a blazer and some shorts, skinny legs, no socks at all, or Booger McFarland with a short sleeve suit when he got drafted into the NFL. Was that when he got drafted? I don't know where it was at. But you've seen the picture. If you've never seen the picture of Booger McFarland in this short sleeve suit jacket, horrible. Speaking of those awards, those individual awards, when we get back, we'll kind of mention those as well, and we'll jump in the chat room with Spreaker.com, get some of your reactions to the NBA's first ever NBA Awards ceremony. All right, so back in 3 minutes, the Doug Stewart Show. Stay right there. That was real corny. That was stupid.
This your nigga Lazy Eye. Chillin' with my nigga Rio on the boards. And you a fool with this one. We reppin' Ace Entertainment, McCoy Productions. We Pole Mountain today, nigga. Pole Mountain out this motherfucker. My Carolina niggas know what I'm talking about. Fuck it, I ain't got no money for these bitches. I seen this girl walking down, just a mine, not a dime, but kinda fine. Kick that line, what's your sign? She replied to Capricorn. After this, she puffed the line, she like. When you see that Cadillac coming through on them blades with them Carolina blades, bitch, get out the way. Stepping out with my ice on me and my killers trifling. You can end up with your life gone if you don't get out the way. I'm in the club out, drunk as fuck, throw in my setup. If another nigga push me better, get out the way. When you see me go into that trunk, ready to grab that pump, make that shit dump, pump, get out the way. Y'all niggas better get up out my way for I gotta send me out a pot game to spray for I lay the motherfuckers down on the ground. Y'all niggas really had a whole lot of shit to say. Now the only thing I'm hearing is silence. The silence of the tennis whole scene, the violence. I still up in this club, did it be stylish? Try to find something to fuck, but you got me the wildest. Tell me to chill before I lose it again. And when I lose it, you lose be losing your friends. One shot from the Ruger and you losing your limbs. The hardest nigga running out of here losing his tail. Hey, fucked up, y'all niggas can't stand me. The only reason you hate me because you ain't me. And me on something that the niggas just can't be. Simply lazy, EYE for SC. My Carolina niggas in here, just stand up, put your guns in the air. Get some of your set up when it rains and pours to the shells. Don't let up, better get up off my way before the hollers get you. Hey, before the hollers wet you, have your body leaking like a bottle of ketchup. If you in my way, your best bet is just do what the song say, bitch, and get out of the way. When you see that Cadillac coming through on them blades with them Carolina blades, bitch, get out the way. Stepping out with my ice on me and my killers trifling. You can end up with your life gone if you don't get out.